Next part is a definition of story drift. You can just get it from Google. I have it from my code. It says that it is the relative displacement between the flows above or below under consideration. So we've already taken the maximum and I've put it into a form and we've put it into a sheet, the screenshot. So that's story drift. And there is a limit that the code says that should be followed. Now, if your story drift is more, then there will be things that you need to do like bulk up your columns or reduce beam sizes or something or the other. You might have to make your building more even, add columns. So we'll see what does the code say. Now, if I go here in my IS 81893 2016 part 1, I will search story drift. Be very careful about the spelling. ETABS is an American program, so every floor they call story without an E. The British, which we follow the English, it says REY. So if you're finding through just search, just say that, just type the story drift with the EY, and that gives me a definition here straight away, and I'll go a couple of times down. It says story drift in any story shall not be 0.004 times the story height. In your case, it was giving a straight away ratio of 0.0008, at least in my case. So at least I am not exceeding this. But in any case, if your thing is greater, just enter the value and we'll see what we can do. Clearly, your drift or your competition is out of the race because your drift is high. But what you can do is put the screenshot and then put it here. Or you want to type, you can write that, the story drift limit as per the code is 0.0004 times story height. Cool. So that is that. And finally, the deformed shapes. Again, cases have been straight away given. So I'll go to this. I will go to my deformed shape. Now this is in the dead load condition. Okay, I'll go here to display. I'll go to undeformed shape. And then I'll go to deform shape again, and in this case I'll just put EQX and apply, and I can just take this screenshot, okay, which kind of shows that how my building is deforming under EQX. If you want to take a screenshot, please take a screenshot that includes this part so that my EQX case is visible. Okay, similarly I can go to display. First of all, I have to go back to undeformed, then I go to deformed, and then I go to EQY and click OK. And now it's the other side, so you can always orbit the building and see that how it is deforming, and put a screenshot here that includes EQY. So that's my deformed shape. These two screenshots can straight away come here. And the final thing is, we'll get to back this in later when I'll tell you how to export this into wireframe model, give some thickness in Rhino, and then give it for 3D printing. We'll get to that later. But this is how you can compose the sheets, everything, and also fill in the form. Last thing is, please enter the number of stories including the base. So if I go to my ETABS model, it's how do I get there? I can go to project data, design, stories, and I see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I'll enter 8 here. This is very important because a lot of you, I'll have to do some back calculations so that all of your values are kind of normalized for some, let's say 10 stories or 8 stories, because some of you are going for 20, some of you are going for 9, some of you are going for 7, some of you are going for 6, whatever. So I'll have to kind of change these values a bit, but for that I need to know how many stories, including the base, is there in your ETABS model. So once you've done this, you can click submit, and that's how your sheet will also be easily composed. I think it's not more than a 10-minute job.